People's National Party's presidential race is eating up, and of course it is coming to a close as November 7th is only 4 days away. Of course, the race for the presidency of the People's National Party is coming down to the wire. It seems it will be a very, very close race, as many persons have declared their support publicly for both Lisa Hanna and Mark Golding. Whilst it seems like Mark Golding has a majority of the support been publicly declared over the past few weeks, Lisa Hanna is being touted as the favorite according to polls. Just under 7 days prior to the voting by delegates in the PNP's presidential elections, Senan Southeastern Member of Parliament Lisa Hanna and Senan Southern Member of Parliament Mark Golding are barely separated by a very, very thin margin. This is information coming in from a poll that was recently conducted. Lisa Hanna was the choice for 46.2% of the respondents, who were asked to name the person that they would prefer to lead the People's National Party at this time. But Mark Golding is not far away. He received 45.2% of the respondents' vote, saying that he is the man to succeed Dr. Peter Phillips as the leader of the People's National Party. Mark Golding has increased in his lead, as previously he had a 45.9% to a 45.3% when respondents were asked to name the person that is best suited to lead the People's National Party at the moment, based on a list of qualities that they identified with both candidates. The poll was recently commissioned by the Mark Golding presidential camp, and the survey was done with 1,077 respondents in all 14 parishes across Jamaica over a 5-day period starting on October 24th. It has a margin of error of plus or minus 3%. The findings of this poll suggest that there has been an 8 percentage point swing in favor of the St. Andrews Southern Member of Parliament, who up to 6 weeks ago was trailing behind Lisa Hanna with 30% to 26% in an internal poll that was commissioned by the People's National Party and some of their generals and veterans, including Burchell and Patterson. Mark Golding's presidential campaign manager, Dayton Campbell, believes that the credibility and freshness of his candidate are the reasons behind his surge in momentum. Previous to September 3rd, Mark had not even contemplated leadership of the party and had not spent any time marketing himself nationally. According to Campbell, Campbell has said that, in reference to the date of the last parliamentary election, Mark Golding has surged in momentum and popularity. Comrades and the wider public have been introduced to an authentic, decent, and patriotic Jamaican. The more they expose Mark Golding and his track record, is the more persons respect and love him. The Go With Golding campaign has the momentum, and they are anticipating that Mark's appeal will continue to grow. There was no response coming from Lisa Hanna's presidential campaign team in regards to the results of the recently conducted polls, as Donna Scott Motley did not return a response to any telephone calls nor messages that were sent to Hanna's campaign team. According to a political expert, the 8 percentage point swing over a near 1 month period raises serious eyebrows and concerns, especially among those persons who understand the various elements that will determine the outcome of a public opinion poll. I'm not questioning what the pollster has found in his results. That person is basically saying that it appears unusual. It does raise eyebrows and raises curiosity about what would be the contributory factors that would cause such a turnaround in the fortunes of one of the contestants. What could have happened in 30 days for there to be such a dramatic turnaround? He questioned, pointing to what he described as Anderson's record of hit and miss polling. According to the survey, however, 39%, or the largest block of respondents who view the Sennan Southeast Member of Parliament as the person best suited to lead the PNP, believe that she is a people person, while 26% view her as the person who can best unite the political organization at this time. Another 17% believe that Lisa Hanna is more respected, and 12% say that she will be more accepted by the people of Jamaica. For Mark Golding, however, 29% of those see him as the person to lead the PNP because they believe that he is the person who can best unify the party, whilst another 24% mention that he is the stronger candidate. 26% of the respondents believe that Mark Golding is a people person, while 13% believe that he is the kind of leader that the PNP is in need of. 48% of respondents suggested that the People's National Party needs to stop the infighting as part of the efforts to reverse the declining support from the wider society, whilst another 45% proposed that the party needs to reconnect with the people of Jamaica. Of course, leave your comments down below and let us know what you think about these matters that have been discussed. Are you concerned about this sudden turnaround and surge in momentum that has been achieved by the Mark Golding's presidential campaign team? In that, a majority of the respondents have moved towards saying that he is the better suited candidate for the presidency of the People's National Party, as Anna's lead has declined and Mark is basically catching up to her very quickly. The support has been rolling in from all corners of the party and from all corners of the society for Mark Golding over the last 2 weeks. So for us, it is no surprise. But according to the political expert, it is quite surprising. And they are wondering what could have caused or what could have contributed to this massive turnaround in less than 30 days. However, as it stands, the Lisa Hanna camp has no response to the results that have been published by this poll. But of course, at some point they will. It's only 4 days remaining until November 7th, and that day will show the true results of who will become the next president of the People's National Party, as the delegates of the PNP will issue their mandate directly by casting their votes for the respective PNP presidential candidates. But don't forget that Dayton has weighed in, and according to Dayton, Jamaica has fallen in love with Mark Golding, and of course, they simply will continue to support him because they believe in his track record and his performances that he has displayed along the years, as he has been very experienced in business and in government as well. Prior to now, as they say, he was not marketing himself nationally as a potential leader for the PNP. But now that the team has been working on exposing Mark to the public and to the Jamaican people in general, it seems like everyone is starting to love him for his performance and his track record, and that his popularity and his momentum in the PNP's presidential race will only continue to surge and grow as the next 4 days progress. But we can only hope and see that the delegates will select Mark and that they will choose to make their mark for Mark Golding on November 7th. Lisa Hanna has no support from Floyd Morris, and it seems Floyd is stating that this is because of the issues that have continued to persist in CISA. Leave your comments. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.